It looks like Northern Territory is the second state to open this financial year. It's open for applications now. In terms of eligibility criteria, it doesn't look like much has changed, but they've opened up because they've received the allocations. So that means the other states should open up very quickly as well. So what you'll need to do is you need to go through the website and check for if you already live in Australia or if you're applying outside of Australia. There's a couple of different pathways, but for example, there's a pathway for graduates and there's other Northern Territory residents, which I'll go through in this video. I'll do graduates in the next video. So if you want to apply for the 190, it's similar to last year. Must be living in the Northern Territory for the last 2 years consecutively, and you must be working full-time in your nominated occupation for the last 2 years immediately before you apply. As for the 491, you must have been living in the Northern Territory for the past 12 months and be working in your nominated occupation for the past 6 months. Now, in some instances, they will accept applicants if they're not working in their nominated occupation, but those applications aren't really straightforward. You'll need to provide a lot of overwhelming evidence as to why you should still be nominated. So for example, last year we had a couple of clients who had a skills assessment as an accountant working in a different occupation and were able to demonstrate that there was a genuine need by the employer to keep them there. They were nominated for the 491. Tomorrow, I'll talk about the graduate stream. So the migration planning levels have been announced and there's 185,000 places this year for migration. So let's look at the breakdown together. Employer sponsored, we have 44,000 seats. For the skilled independent, we have 16,900. For the regional visas, we have 33,000. For the state and territory nominated visas, we have 33,000 as well. Got a bit for business innovation, but that stream is closed. This is probably for grants for the prior years. 4,000 for global talent and 300 for the distinguished talent visa. The remaining 30% is made up of family visas, as you can see here. And if you scroll down a little bit more, you'll be able to see the breakdown for the state and territory nominated visas. Every year when we're waiting for the states to announce their eligibility criteria, they're usually waiting to be allocated their seats for this financial year, but this has already happened. So we should see a lot of the eligibility criteria announced soon. Western Australia has already announced this. Alright guys, let's talk about the eligibility criteria for Western Australia this financial year. So you head over to this website and then you click here. You'll be able to see that there is actually 3 different streams, and you'll be able to see the eligibility criteria for each one. Now remember, generally for General Stream Schedule 1, you can check what the eligible occupations are here, but you'll need at least 1 year of post-qualification work experience. However, for Stream 2 here, you don't need 1 year of post-qualification work experience. For Stream 1 and 2, under the 190, you'll need to have a job offer in your field unless you are a graduate or in the construction industry. But the easiest way to check is the overview of requirements here. They've actually ticked what is the requirement for each stream and the visa. And you can check your occupation here. So for example, I just typed in carpenter and it shows what streams it's eligible under. You'll need to click on it here. And you can see the requirements here. Now do remember, in addition to all of this, you'll still need the standard requirements for an expression of interest, which is a full skills assessment, minimum English, and be under 45 years of age.